Hi, everybody. It is Delusion Dispeller. Loved and hated by many. And don't care. I care that I'm loved, but I don't care that I'm hated because, like I always say, if you're picking on me, you're leaving someone else alone. Anyway, I am dressed in one of the outfits that I wore for my wedding. This is technically my going away dress, and I actually made this. I'm not going to show you the whole thing. It's because it's not a full dress. It's just kind of like an over dress and you wear a skirt with it or whatever. But it was actually just like a top, a blouse. I sewed all this lace onto it, I think. Maybe I didn't sew the lace on. Maybe the lace was on it. But I sewed these little pearl things on it, and I bought this and sewed that on it, and a lot of fun. And it took hours and hours. I didn't even end up wearing it except for like after the wedding was over. So, oh well. Anyway, this is my bouquet. A friend of mine actually made this for me. I think it's pretty gorgeous. Got flowers and leafy things on it and beautiful ribbon. And I don't know if this one has the... It used to have a little ribbon in here that had minions on it because my husband was really into minions at the time. But so I thought I'd share that. The reason I'm coming on with all this grandiosity, grandiose stuff is because one of the things that the recent haters said about me was, "Oh, you have a right to judge when you've been married 3 times." Okay, so I thought anytime the haters say anything, I'm going to make a video out of it. Just the way it's going to be. So I'm going to start by talking about my 3 marriages. Why not? You need to know, you know. And you know me, I don't hold grudges, so there's no hard feelings or problems with sharing any of this stuff for me. I ended up on good terms with all ex-husbands. It just happened that way. It doesn't mean everybody does. Some people are married to really evil people that they don't want anything to do with. It didn't happen that way for me. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you a picture. If it'll work, I had to figure out how to do it. It's going to be kind of hard to see, but this is me with my first and now ex-husband, the father of 3 of my daughters. The father of my eldest isn't in her life by his own choice. And it really upset her at one point, and now she's kind of got an attitude of she doesn't care. So that's my first husband, Roland, who is now my ex. Let me find... Now that's a picture of me with him when I was somewhat happy with him. I was starting to get to the point where, you know, I was like, well, it's not working, but I'm going to try to make it work out. Hi, Astral. Good to see you. Let me get the next picture up here. Just a second. Sorry, my phone is not a real good one. I apologize for that. Hi, Angel. Good to see you. This is me when you can tell things were starting to take a toll, and I was not happy. He's opening up, I think, a Christmas gift, but you can see by my face, I finally realized I am in abuse. I need to get out. This man makes me miserable. Not that anybody can make you miserable, but you know what I mean. This marriage is not working for me, and it's time to move on. And you can see that in my body posture. You can see it in my face. So yes, I divorced him after 23 years. The last 10 finding out that he had narcissistic personality disorder, and that's why I was so miserable. Now I'm going to show you my second marriage with my now ex-husband. This is a little clearer. This is with Celestino, the Mexican / I guess Indian dude I was married to. That was him. That's us. That's me being hopeful that this is the man of my dreams. I finally found him. Woo-hoo! Looking into his eyes, all happy with him. That's us together in that picture right here. All happy, which we were for a couple years, and then that went bye-bye. All right, next one. So that was marriage number 2. Thank you. Nice pics. That husband, by the way, is in jail. He'll be getting out soon. And yes, my current husband and I will hang out with him and his girlfriend. I know that's strange. What on earth? Is that the cat?
Yeah.
Did you hear that knocking sound? That's our cat. Craziness. All right, this is my current husband. Okay, I'll show some other pictures for you too. This is me with my dad. Whoops, sorry for the reflections. That's my dad and me on my wedding day to Matthew, the husband that I'm with now. You can see the same bouquet I was holding a minute ago. Here's one of our wedding pictures. We had a pink wedding, if you can't tell. We even wore like pink clothes after. That's me wearing this top I have on right now. And he's got a pink and black and white shirt on in that one. Here's us smooching. So you see what I mean about the top? It's kind of worn with a pink, fluffy, crinoline type skirt for just kind of a fun getaway type outfit. Let me see if I can show you another one. That might be a better picture. There's me in my wedding dress with my veil. Also smooching. There we are. That's on the bridge near the river. Yeah, the foot in the air. That was my little touch. You know me, I'm goofy like that. I was so fat too. Holy macaroni. There I am again with him. Oh, here's the famous cake in the mouth thing. You know, where you shove the cake in the other person's face. So much fun. All right, there's my goofy dad. This is where I get my personality from, right here. That's my dad. He is actually serenading me while he's dancing with me, holding the microphone. He does Elvis impersonations, Buddy Holly impersonations. He's just goofy. Here you go. You can see this one. He's on his knee. He is the craziest dude. He's very histrionic. I wonder where I get it from. He's serenading me singing while he's kneeling on his knee. Yeah, that's my daddy. He wasn't in my life for a long, long time. Not till I became an adult almost. I was 17, I think, when I finally found him. There we are again. That was our wedding day. And then there's some pictures of him with his family. Here's one of my daughters, the one that just got married. That's Randy Grace. That's Randy. All of my daughters did not come. Just the her and her oldest sister, which is Carol, which she's half of her size right now. She went on the keto diet and lost a whole mess of weight. That's Carol and Randy. We're doing karaoke. Oh, and Amber, my youngest. You might have seen her on some of the videos and stuff. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, here's all three of them together. I didn't even know I had that picture in there. I haven't looked at these in a while. But there you go. The eldest is in the middle. That's Carol and Randy and Amber. And Anna is the one that doesn't get along with me, so she's not in any of the pictures because she didn't come to my wedding, of course. Here's a picture of me with my dad. There we are. Yeah, he is quite the character. He will just walk up to random people and start singing to them in the middle of anywhere. He doesn't care if they know him or not. He's very histrionic. There we go. That's all of us in our wedding party. Sorry, it's kind of blurry, but you get the gist. That's Matthew's family and the cousins and everybody. And oh, here you go. Here's a definite picture of my dad's personality and why I'm so goofy like I am. So all you haters out there, I come by it honest, okay? We just say whatever's on our mind. We really don't care what you think. It's just how it is. There we all are. Yeah, you see what he wore for my wedding? Like a t-shirt that has a fake tuxedo on it. That's my dad. Anyway, I just thought I would start out on a light note because it's Saturday. It's Sabbath day. It's rest day. It's time to kick back and just relax from your labors. And that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I know. My daddy's goofy, I'll tell you. He's very goofy. So that just kind of gives you a glimpse into a little bit more of why I am the way I am. I am like my dad, very much. Oh, he's hilariously histrionic. You're not kidding, Peggy. That's a good way to put it. He's off the charts histrionic. Oh, no problem, Astro Virgin. I'm trying to see if Oh, haters. Here we go. This is my friend. She is a very proud lesbian woman and makes no bones about telling anybody she is. She was the only person from my job that came to my wedding. So, do I have a problem with homosexuals? No, I don't. One of my very close friends is, and is very, very kind and was nice enough to be at my wedding with me when nobody else bothered to show up, that said they were all excited and wanted an invitation. They didn't make it to my wedding. So, yeah. Anyhow, it's a picture of our cake. This daughter that's next to the cake, the one I showed you, Randy, made this. It's a cake, but it's also a bunch of little cupcakes, all pink flowers decorating the cake, little white cupcakes, and then a little fondant cake next to it. I don't know what that cake was about. I don't even remember. I think there was a groom's cake. And there, of course, is the one that made the cake, Randy Grace, who just got married. All right, I think that's all of my pictures for now. Let's see. I was trying to see if I had a picture of like the girls, because you can see it's a pink wedding. There you go. They're wearing the pink dresses. Doesn't look pink from here, but they're very pink. Pink dresses, pink flowers. Everything was pink, pink, pink. Because my husband wanted a pink wedding. I had already gotten married twice, and I was like, you know what? I've gotten married twice. It's your turn. Now you get to choose. So, all right. So here is the minister. She was a female. Well, she is still a female. She's a female minister. Now, that was our first wedding. We then got married again a year later at the I-80 truck stop in Iowa because I wanted to be married by a male. I'm very traditional like that. I believe that men are authorities. It's just my belief. So we got married again. We renewed our vows. And I'm drinking some tea today. It's kind of chilly here. Sorry. I got a throat full of cayenne pepper. I didn't want this just to all be about my wedding, but the haters had said something about, you have some nerve judging. You who have been married 3 times. Well, now you've seen I've been married 3 times. Whoop-de-doo. All right. I'm still going to give my opinion, even though you said that. My relationship with my first husband, who's now my ex, we have the children together, so we see each other at birthday parties, Christmas, Easter, special days, graduations, plays that my kids are in, musicals, whatever. We still have a relationship, if you want to call it that. We tolerate each other is more like it. I can only handle him in small doses. And I'm sure he feels the same about me, and I'm fine with it. Second ex-husband is in jail, like I said. We'll be getting out soon, maybe. We will be probably going over to him and his girlfriend's house and hanging out and watching movies and eating popcorn. And she cooks like nobody's business and will probably make us some meals. That's what we're hoping for. He's kind of my current husband's buddy. And yes, he does have stuff in his background. Don't we all have something in our background? We don't care because we don't judge. We hang out. We just have a good time. We're friends. In fact, I helped his girlfriend, my ex-husband's girlfriend, get a job where I work because I care about people and I don't hold grudges. And she never did anything to me anyways. I just thought it would be good for her since her boyfriend, my ex, was in jail. Keep her busy, give her a sense of self-worth, that kind of stuff. Hi, Lori. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah, I know. We don't know where anybody is, right? Got to cover the whole gamut. Maybe good morning, too. I don't know. Depends on if people are watching me from around the world at some point, and I'm sure they will be because I have all kinds of countries of people that watch me. Anyhow, so that was the first thing I wanted to say was I wanted to, anytime somebody tries to accuse me of something, I want to expose myself to them because it's like, not like that, you weirdo. I don't mean expose myself like physically. I mean expose who I am, if that makes sense. I know that sounded goofy. Thank you, Lori. I didn't mean it to sound like like it probably sounded. I mean, if somebody's going to accuse me of something, I'm going to lift the lid on it and say, this is who I am, ta, take it or leave it, whatever. I don't care, haters. You're going to say whatever you're going to say. I'm sure you'll find something wrong with this video. Is it maybe my lipstick? Wrong color lipstick. You need something browner. You need something pinker. Just lay off the lipstick. It looks terrible on you. Ugly glasses. You need to change the color, change the shape, change the size. Lose some weight. You're fat. Really? I didn't know. Thanks for letting me know that. I just wasn't sure. Anyhow, I'm sure the haters will hate because that's what they do. And I don't care. So just keep on, hating all you want. Keep making comments because you're giving me ideas for future videos, which is very helpful because sometimes I sit here and I go, I really want to talk to the people, but I don't know what to say. So, yeah. Anyway, I wanted to show you something. I will be right back. Don't go away. I'm going to show you this because I told you I was on my next video and I totally forgot last time. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This is the Bella Cici statue painted. Those of you that saw that I started it, there wasn't much done on it originally. It was just the stone, but her wing broke off, unfortunately. I'm going to probably put some flowers up there, or I might leave it broken because sadly their lives were taken from them and her wing is broken too. So maybe that was almost like God knew that they needed a little memorial to them. So that's my Cici Bella angels and my little Nico bunny. I decided Nico wasn't going to be the bird because, Nico was a baby and the bird's kind of small. So I decided to make the little bunny be Nico. Here we go. Get a closer up view of it. Look at that one's face. Okay, so, and I didn't make the statue. I wish I did. I wish I was that handy with clay and stuff. I don't even know exactly what the statue's made of. It's some kind of a stone. But I love the flowers, the white flowers with the kind of dark centers. And then the little, I think they're called black-eyed Susies. Those ones. I had fun painting it. It was really fun. I love the way the flesh turned out. It looks really realistic, the colors. And they're two different kind of shades because Bella and Cici were very different little girls. I have no issue with the kids. I mean, unfortunately, they were victims of a really icky situation all the way around. So I wanted to have that memorial for them personally so that I could remember them and pray for their families and stuff, which, by the way, the haters accused me of not doing. You don't know if I pray for those people. You're not in my prayer closet. You're not in my car on the way to work. You don't hear my prayers, haters. I've been praying since this happened. I've been praying for God to expose the truth and shed light on the darkness and reveal all things. And I've been praying for comfort for the people that this has affected, whether that's the parents, the grandparents, whatever. Chances are, and I'm just saying this off the bat because I don't know the people personally, if Shanann really had all these issues and stuff, it's probably because of the way she was raised, and same with him. We don't know. Was he a psychopath since he was a kid? I know what those are.
Have you seen Teddy?
No, why? Where is Teddy? Did he get out? He was behind the door in the cat room. We're missing a cat, sorry. Sorry to interrupt my train of thought, but he was sitting right behind that door. Uh-oh. I don't remember him getting out when I let Mimi out. Anyway. Yeah, exactly, Jane. So all the haters that want to hate on me about not caring about people, I care way more than you think. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so on that note, I wanted to start on a happy note. Oh, and by the way, haters, background. Woo! Hope you like it. I might change it up every once in a while. I really didn't need a background. It's just that I thought I would appease some people just cause. Not any good reason why. I just thought I would. All right. I want to talk today about a couple different things. People have been asking questions, of course, about Shanann. Did she do this? Did she do that? How was she as a parent? And also Chris Watts, what he was like. And I think the videos kind of tell us a lot about what she was like, even though people are saying, well, it's just videos. We all formulate our own opinion and our own views on that. Even if it was just videos, even what you put on the videos makes you kind of wonder why somebody would get on a video and treat their children that way or their husband. At least it makes me wonder. But that's not what I'm going to talk about today. Today I'm going to answer another question that other people have been asking. There it is.
Why is it on the trash?
It probably fell in there. Thank you. My husband just gave me back my back scratcher. Some of you have seen me scratching my back with a piece of wood. Not this, but just a literal piece of wood. I finally found my back scratcher. But my back isn't itching right now, so I don't have to worry about it. All right, anyway, let me continue. So what I'm going to be talking about today is not about Shanann or Chris or any given human, at least not yet. I'm going to be talking to you about the ingredients in Thrive, one of their products at least. I think it's the shake. I'm not exactly sure, but it's one of their products. I don't use Thrive. Never used Thrive. Definitely has stuff in it I would not put in my body. But we're going to talk about what that is. And I will tell you a few of the side effects that can happen from these. The important thing to remember is herbs are still medicine. When I was pregnant with my third daughter, the one that I showed you the picture of, that just got married, Randy, I had her at home and I had a midwife. And the midwife gave me something called 5W. Oh my gosh, the reaction I had from that stuff, I had a stomach ache. I felt sick. I felt like the walls were closing in on me. I was dizzy. I was so sick. All it was basically was willow bark, which is in one of these products from Thrive. And it's basically aspirin, but I think it's a different, maybe more potent dose of aspirin. Don't quote me on that, but I'm not sure. Because the midwife said we've never had anybody have a reaction like that. So I was the first, apparently, and I had a bad reaction. So I had to stop taking that stuff, even though it was herbal. So just because something says all natural or herbal does not mean it's healthy, does not mean it's safe. And yes, she was pregnant, still doing this patch, which I don't think was smart. Personally, I think when I got pregnant, I stopped doing everything and I just really tried to take care of myself and was super hyper concerned about everything that went into my body because I didn't want it affecting my baby. That baby has no say of what's going in to its system, and it comes in through what I eat when I'm pregnant, Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about something else too, but we'll go along and talk about that as I talk about the other stuff. All right, one of the things that is in Thrive is called porcelain. Not exactly sure what porcelain is, but since it sounds like it does, I'm going to assume it's really not something that's super great to put in your body. You can look that up and figure out what it is. I could look it up, but I totally forgot about that part. The next thing that's in it is green coffee bean extract. That's in a lot of diet products these days. It's definitely caffeine. It's coffee. So yeah, it's going to be caffeine based. Green coffee bean extract. Yeah, exactly, Lori. So, it's caffeine. I think she was giving some of the products to her children, which was not good. So I'm not sure they're really safe for children, but I don't know. I don't know what ones are and what ones aren't. I'm not in Lavelle or Thrive or any of the stuff like that at all. I'm just telling you some of the ingredients. Garcinia cambogia. That has continued to be a very controversial ingredient in a lot of things. Dr. Oz was one that promoted Garcinia cambogia, and some people said, "Oh, it's great," and thank you, Marley. It's great, and it's going to help you lose weight, but it's an herb, and you can have reactions to it. I'll list some of the reactions that you can have from some of these types of chemicals that were in these Thrive products in a moment. CoQ10. Now, coenzyme Q10 is supposed to be very healthy for the body. My cousin has 10 children, some of which have metabolic disorders and mitochondrial disorders, and they recommend CoQ10. I'm not sure exactly what CoQ10 does. Anybody that knows more about these chemicals or these ingredients, feel free to post on my video and let us know what it is. But I know CoQ10 has something to do with, I think it's metabolism. I'm not really sure. I know her children have to take it, my cousin's children, because of the mitochondrial disorder. Their cells do not work like they're supposed to work. So the CoQ10 helps them a lot. And then the white willow bark I just talked about is like a form of aspirin. You got to be careful how much of this you're giving, especially if you're giving it to children. I wouldn't think overdosing your children on aspirin would be a safe or healthy thing. So, be careful about that stuff. Then there's something called casmaparine. I can't even pronounce the thing. It's basically a derivative of what's called pepperine or black pepper. Obviously, there's nothing majorly wrong with ingesting black pepper. I'm sure we put it on our foods. I'm sure if you cook your children things, you might salt and pepper them. I don't know. But I don't think there's anything majorly hazardous about black pepper. Now, overall, some of the side effects people have reported from using these products are diarrhea, hot flashes, nausea, and vomiting. And I think some said headaches too. So, and it doesn't affect everybody the same way. Yeah, that's true. Rye syndrome, Lori. Yeah, aspirin can cause Rye syndrome in children under a certain age. And being that Shanann's children were 3 and 4 years old, I'm guessing they were probably around that age. So if she was giving them this type of stuff, it's not safe and it wasn't a good choice. All right, so just because it affects one person one way does not mean everybody's affected the same way. And I get that. And I'm not saying they are. I'm just giving you general information about what that was about. Okay, I want to share a little bit, very, very little bit about when I was in MLM business. One thing, there's always these, I guess you say, keywords or catchphrases or whatever that they use to hype their products. I'm not saying that MLMs are awful. Don't join one. Don't sell stuff for them. Because like I told you yesterday, some of the products are really good. You just got to make sure that you test them out gradually and see how they affect you and other people. I sold tea tree oil. My sister-in-law, I think it was, used one of our products and broke out from it. Why? Because there's cineol in it, and she had a cineol reaction. Now, I can use it. I gargle with it sometimes if I have a sore throat. I've been known to dilute it and wipe it across my eyelids when I have an eye infection. It just depends. Everybody's body is not the same. There is no one size fits all. And that's why a lot of these companies back in the day, they would just try to get you to push stuff and not even check and see how it affected somebody. Now they have different products. So if this doesn't work for you, you can use this thing. So there's, more variety, more options available than there used to be back in the day. All right. So one of the words we used to use quite regularly when you would call up the company, they would tell you this. So you'd say, ring, ring, ring. Hello, XYZ company. Hello, I'm just wondering, I tried out your Melaleuca oil product, the one that's like really good for the skin, and I'm not sure. I have a rash and I'm breaking out kind of, and I'm just wondering, what are the ingredients in your product? Well, ma'am, there's just mineral oil, like baby oil. It's really safe for you, and there might be a little bit of salt in it. And I don't know, we put a little bit of, emollient so you get the creamy texture in your lotions. Okay, yeah, but what would have broken me out? I mean, is there like a different ingredient you don't list? Well, ma'am, there are proprietary ingredients. Okay, what's a proprietary ingredient? I don't really know, ma'am, because they don't tell us. I'm just the operator. I'm kind of like, I operate the switchboard, and I'm not sure what the proprietary even really means. I think it's like just, some gentle fillers that they put in stuff. Um, I wouldn't imagine it would be anything harmful though, because I know that all of our products are definitely, we go through the blind studies and everything with them, and we make sure that everything is definitely top of the line, the purest form. So I wouldn't think you'd have to, worry about that. Okay. So you're saying there's ingredients in this product, but you don't know what they are, and you can't tell me what they are, but they're like secret ingredients or something? Is that what proprietary means? Well, I think proprietary means they're very important ingredients, but we don't have to list them because nobody has to list every ingredient on their product anymore. The main ingredients are listed on the label, ma'am, and you can read those. And I guarantee you there's nothing in there that will hurt you. But if you do have a problem, you can always call us back and I'll put you through to my headquarters and they'll be happy to answer your question. They might know more about it than I do. Okay, thank you for your time. You too, ma'am. Is there anything else I can do to help you? Nope, I'm good. Thank you. Have a good one. Okay, ma'am. Thanks for calling. Bye. And that's the kind of call you would get when you called the company. We have proprietary ingredients. And they would tell you the same thing. When people ask you what's in it, just tell them the ingredients are proprietary. In other words, ain't going to tell you. We ain't going to tell you. For us to know and you to never find out. Because that's how we make our money. Because we can put stuff in your bodies and we don't have to tell you what we're putting in your body. Kind of sounds like something like sinister from back, way, way back, years ago. Some kind of secret agency or something behind these things. So, anyhow, um, so that's one thing that was real common with these MLM companies is the proprietary formulas. Another thing they did was they would give you like what they call, I think they called it like a warm market memory jogging list. What is that? What that is you get on the phone with your sponsor, and this is how your phone call would go. Are you enjoying these little play acting things I'm doing, by the way, these little skits? Because this is literally what happened when I was in MLM. All right. So I will keep on acting out the skits because I'm reliving the memory. Or Secret Agent Man. She's playing the Secret Agent Man song. Secret Agent Man. Yeah, I remember that song. I'm not a man, but yeah, okay. So I get on the phone with my sponsor. We're going to call him Don, okay? Because that sounds like the typical name of the guy that would sponsor you. It's Don or Bob or Bill or usually a one name person. And I swear if their name was Billy Bob, they'd change it to Bill just so they sounded like, the professional guru type. So we're going to call Bob up, okay? Ring, ring. Hello. Hi, Bob. This is Laura Beth. And I'm just calling because I have talked to my family about the products. They already use something else and they buy it over the counter. Well, did you tell her that ours are superior and that she's already buying the products? So if she buys them from our company, she's actually going to save money because we're going to send her a percentage of whatever she spends. And then anybody that signs up under her is going to get a percentage. Yeah, I told her all that, but she's really, well, ma'am, or not ma'am, yeah, Laura Beth, we just really we want to let these people know that the products they're using are highly inferior. We want them to use our products because you've used the product, right? You like that gel that I got you the other day, and you said it worked really good on your burn, right? And that shampoo making your hair silky, right? Well, yeah, but that's all you got to do is tell them, all your experience. They're going to learn from your experience and they're going to want to jump on the bandwagon because our products are superior, right? Well, I mean, some of them, I don't know. I haven't tried all of them. Laura Beth, you don't need to try all of them. Just take the ones that you've actually used, talk to your family about them, let them know that this is the experience you're having and they're going to have the same experience. Okay. I think you can do this. I know you can. I've heard you on the phone before. I know you can talk to people. You just, you got that knack. You really got that knack. That's why we got you into the company because we know that you can do this. Okay. Yeah, I got the knack, I guess. Um, all right, but what about when I run out of family members? Because honestly, Bob, I have talked to everybody, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, brothers, sisters. Okay, well, hang on a minute. I'm going to get this list here. All right, let's see. So you've talked to all your family, right? Yep, I did. Okay. Friends. You got any friends? Well, yeah, and I've talked to Mary. She's really not interested. That's all right. You got to have some other friends. What about your classmates? Keep in touch with any of your classmates? Well, yeah, but I don't want to bother them. Remember, you're not bothering. You are just sharing. You're just sharing your experience. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I can think of a few. There's like Anita, there's the other Mary, Marcy, Joni. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Talk to them. How about their husbands? Have you talked to their husbands? Well, no, I don't really talk to guys. I mean, I don't know their husbands that well. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. How about they got any children? Grandchildren? You know, everybody. Remember what I told you. There's no stranger. There's nobody that we can't talk to. You got to talk to all of them. Yeah, okay. I'll talk to more of them. Um, well, let me help you here, okay? It might be uncomfortable talking to your family members. I get that. How about when you go to the grocery store? Everybody goes shopping. I'm sure you go shopping, right, Laura Beth? Yeah, I go shopping, of course. I got to eat, whatever. Perfect. That's excellent. You're going to talk to the manager of the store next time you go in there. Yeah, I don't know if I feel comfortable talking to the manager. He's not a very nice guy. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. How about when you go through the grocery line? Have you talked to the lady that's checking you out? So you want me to talk to the lady, so, like, when she's putting my butter and my milk in the bag for me and everything, I'm supposed to talk to her about the oil. That's right, that's right. Don't you think she'd benefit from the oil? You know you did. Well, yeah. Okay, great. Then you're gonna talk to her, and then you know what? You're standing in line. Bet there's customers behind you, right? Yeah. Well, there's no better time than the present. Use that time that you're waiting in line, talk to every customer behind you. And then guess what? If you get them involved, they know people that you don't know. It's all about who you know. They are going to reach people that you're not going to reach. They're going to reach out to them, and then they're going to reach their people, and it's all going to grow and it's going to trickle on down, Laura Beth, because you're going to get a percentage of everything that everybody buys. Uh huh. Um, yeah, I get it. All right, great. Okay, how about your car salesman? Didn't you say you bought a car recently? Yeah, I did. Okay, you're going to talk to him. Remember, we have that other product. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember. All right, you're going to talk to the repair guy and the sales guy and the guy that changed your tire last week. Give him a call. All right. Okay, how about the people that are coming over to help you with the faucet? Did you talk to them? That plumber guy? No, not yet. All right, we got to talk to him. And how about your Christmas card list? You got people on your card list from last year? Pull that list out. You're going to call them up and talk to them about the oil. In fact, give them out samples and then they'll fall in love with it and then you won't even have to talk to them. How's that sound? Going to do that? Yeah. All right, perfect. Okay, and you know what? We got this new lead list out. Once you run out of those people, because you know you will eventually, you just call this number or go online. Everything's online these days. You're going to get online and you're going to look up this lead list and you're going to sign up for it and you're going to get on that list right away. And you're going to start sending them those papers we showed you. I'm going to send you a file right now in your email. I'll hold on while you go open your email right now. Okay, well, I was kind of like about ready to start dinner. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I understand. You're busy. Yeah, I get it. You're too busy to make money. It's okay. It's all good. I get it. Well, no, I'm not too busy to make money. Well, yeah, you are. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying right now, Laura Beth. You're too busy. Dinner's more important. I get it. You're a busy woman. It's all right. Somebody else will get your percentage. It's all good. No, 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 no. I want my percentage. I'm not saying I don't want my percentage. I'm saying that I need to make dinner. My husband is hungry. Okay, of course. I get you. I get you. All right. That's fine. Well, okay. So you're going to get that lead list, right? You're gonna go check that email as soon as you hang up with me, right? That's what you're gonna do? Tell me that's what you're gonna do, Laura Beth. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, perfect. And when you're done with that, get into those white pages. So you want me to go into the phone book and call people? That's exactly what I want you to do. You're great at talking to people on the phone. Go right ahead. Get in that phone book. Just start with A and go right down the list and start calling people. Okay. All right, perfect. And then get into your email. Make sure you get every name out of there. And you're going to go on. Oh, all your YouTube people. You said you got like 6,000 something followers. That's excellent. Every one of them can benefit for one of our products, and you know it, right? Yeah, but my YouTube channel isn't about products. It's about helping people. And, I go on there and talk about my family and whatever. That's fine. That's fine, Laura Beth. I get it. I understand. You know, like I told you, you only get out of it what you put into it. And it's all about you. It all starts with you. So it's up to you how much you want to do this. You decide, okay? I got to go, Laura Beth. It was great talking to you. Hey, I know you can do this. Till next time. Gotcha. Bye. And that would have been the end of it. And I would have been sitting there feeling like, oh my gosh, I have to talk to everybody I know. Or this guy is going to be calling me tomorrow and asking if I did. Talk about pressure, guilt, high pressure. Yeah, needless to say, I didn't stay with XYZ company because I don't like feeling pressured. Ugh, okay. Anyway, let's continue on. Increase my own payment. Oh, yes. Okay. So I'm reading my notes here. The next thing they would do in MLMs is tell you if you weren't making money, it's because you didn't buy the biggest package. So you bought the introduction package. Now you have to buy the bonus package. And it's only $25 more. It's not going to cost you that much. Well, $25 more brought it up to like 200 something a month. But you did it because you knew that you'd make a percentage. That's how these things work. So I did do it many times. Did I make money? Yeah, a little bit at first, and then it stopped. Because when people don't buy it, you don't make money. It's how it works, like any sales thing. And then, of course, you buy the samples. You got to buy the samples because once people try it and it's free, they're going to want to buy it, right? Not all the time, but they want you to think that it is like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little skit. It's kind of fun. It's really kind of how it went. With every business I joined, there was always that higher up dude or woman that was pressure, pressure, pressure. Awful. All right. Anyhow, we're going to talk about something and switch gears right now. We're going to be talking about narcissism, one of the favorite topics of most people that watch my channel and what I'm known for on my channel. Narcissism. Oh, by the way, latest hater comment. I should change my name to delusional because that's what I am. So that's my latest hater comment. I'm not changing my name, but interesting anyway. So let's talk about narcissism and let's talk about if we think we saw these traits in the Watts situation. Yes or no. And you know what? This doesn't say who killed who. This doesn't say they're terrible people because we don't know anything yet. We don't know for sure who killed who. We really are strongly leaning towards Chris doing it because he knew where the body was. They saw him taking bags out and all that stuff, right? Right. Everybody agrees on that from what I can tell. But I still don't know all the ins and outs of the case. I don't know if he had helpers. I don't know when it happened. I don't know all of that stuff. Narcissistic mothers, well, you can apply what I'm going to share to anybody, okay? Mothers, fathers, babysitters, worship leaders, ministers, whatever. All right. So let's talk about that. First of all, we're going to talk about a little bit regarding the traits of narcissism. Narcissists have excessive, dependence on people in order to decide what they actually are. In other words, they don't have any type of a inner core, if that makes sense. They don't know what they believe per se. They don't know what they like, what they don't like, except based on who they're with. It's similar to borderline personality disorder. They have this same issue, unfortunately. And everybody thinks everyone is a narcissist and narcissism is everywhere. But we're going to be talking literally about the actual personality disorder today. That's what I'm talking about. Jane, he said he did it, but there's been plenty of times in history where people admitted to guilt for something that it turns out they didn't do. So, like I said, I don't know. All right. So, enough on that. I am going to continue. So, they have excessive dependence on people to decide what they actually are, what they believe, what they like, what they don't like, whatever. They rely on other people to decide if they're worthy or not. So, they watch you very carefully to see your reaction when they're around, when they say certain things, the way they behave, how it affects you. They rely on your, I guess, what's the word? Yeah, your reaction. Okay, I'm not going to say the name of the person that talked to me, but no, that's not normal at all. Somebody sent me a private message, and it's okay to private message me, and I will answer your questions without mentioning your name. I have no problem with that. Um, excuse me, I'm drinking cayenne tea, so I think I inhaled some cayenne pepper. So using people kind of like a mirror to reflect back if they're a good person, if they're beautiful, if they're worthy to be loved, if they're talented, that kind of thing. Maybe Shanann did that with her videos. I don't know. It's possible that she kind of uses, um, yeah, that's fine. To the person that just wrote me again. That's fine. You can PM me, or you can write me at delusiondispeller@gmail.com too if you want. No problem, Joe. No problem. Okay. Anyhow, so mirroring. They use people as mirrors, and they use cameras as mirrors, I believe, like videos and stuff, to determine how people are reacting. Some people would say, well, delusion dispeller, aren't you doing that? Yeah, to an extent, but not like in a narcissistic way. I don't use your reaction to me to form who I am or what I think of myself. I might playfully, like with the background thing, ooh, people want me to have a background, so I better have a background. That's more just playing around. I'm just being silly. And yeah, I'm appeasing you, I suppose, but it's just more because, well, they want a background, I'll give them one, just kind of goofy. All right. But a narcissist literally uses that reflection of how you respond to them to know how to act around you. Prime example, when I was with the narcissist in my past, the pastor's daughter, we both knew a similar lady, and she wanted me to kind of do an impersonation of her and how she would respond to me when I would say things. And she would keep egging me on to do, oh, go ahead, imitate her again, imitate her again. And I didn't know it at the time, but the reason she was doing this was because she would use that person to replace me with, like months later. And she would then know what to say around her and what not to, based on what I told her her reaction was to me saying things. So by the time I caught up with that lady months later, and I would say, well, did so and so act like this around you? She'd be like, no, never. She never said that. She never did that. Why didn't she? Because she learned from me how not to behave around the new supply source. So that's how they operate. That's what they do. They go from person to person, and they know how to use what you tell them or your reaction to fuel whatever they're going to do next. All right. So you reflect back to them that they're beautiful or they're talented by what you tell them, by how you act when you're with them, by what you say to other people when they're in your presence, all of that stuff. That's how the narcissist forms their inner core of narcissistic supply, which fuels them to be how they are. All right. Lack of empathy. That's a big thing with narcissism. That's why I said I am not a narcissist. I could not be a narcissist. I cannot be unempathic towards somebody. Narcissists are unable to put themselves into someone's shoes. If they're sick, suffering, scared, upset, happy, excited, whatever, they can't get it. They don't understand. They don't perceive normal emotions as being something that they can relate to. They just don't. They live in this empty shell of constantly needing this supply. And that is what fuels every day of every hour of their lives. No, I know. We're gonna get into that, Marley, that they don't like when you figure them out. True. Um, so their whole sense of being is merely existing to get supply, to get people to tell them how wonderful they are. And if days go by that they don't get that, they go into a deep depression or a rage, but usually more of a depression. When the narcissistic supply stops, they shut down. I've seen it, I've experienced it with the past narcissist in my life, a woman. And she told me, she said, I don't know why, but sometimes, like, if people aren't entertaining me or things slow down and there's nothing happening, I just go into this funk where nobody can bring me out of it till I'm ready to come out of it. And it ended up being what happened when I was with her. She went into twice it happened over the past, or not past, but over the years that I was with her, like the 3 years. She would literally just shut down. She'd stop talking to people. And you'd get this feeling of wanting to feel sorry for her and offer sympathy to her, but she couldn't receive. She had no ability to let you comfort her at all. When her friend died, a younger person, a much younger person, like a teenager, and I said to her, I really feel like I should come over there and, like, put my arm around you or something and comfort you. And I remember her response was so cold of, "Well, you can do that if you want. It's more for you than for me. It's not gonna do anything for me." And I was like, "Huh?" I didn't understand. Yeah, like an empty mannequin, just like nothing there. The lights aren't even on and nobody's home, basically. So it was really kind of frustrating for me because no matter what happened, there was no comforting her. She wouldn't allow herself to be comforted. All right. Next, exploitative of other people. The narcissist will get what they want no matter how they have to do it, no matter what the cost is to you or anybody around them. They will get it. They describe them as crabs in a bucket. If you put a bunch of crabs in a bucket, one on the bottom and on the sides will try to climb on top of the other ones to get to the top of the bucket. They don't care that their claw is digging the other one in the eyeball or whatever is happening. They don't care as long as they get out of the bucket. I had a kid once say that to me. If there was ever a fire in the house, I'd make sure I got myself out. I'm not going to worry about all these other people. I'm going to get me out. That's a narcissistic statement. So that's the kind of thing that they do. They're very lack of caring towards somebody. Uh, exploitive. Let's see. Usually it means that narcissists will say very cutting, tactless, mean, cruel things, demeaning things like you call them up on the phone and you can tell they're busy and you say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bother you." And they say, "Well, since you already did bother me, what do you want?" Just like stuff like that where you're just like, did they just seriously say that to me? It's kind of like, in fact, this lady used to say that to me where I'm just saying what everybody else wants to say. That was her excuse for being so, in your face, bold without any tact. Um, hang on a second. I don't know who this is texting me. I think they got a hold of my my phone number. Somebody's out of surgery, but that's good. Hang on a sec, guys. I'm going to tell them I'm glad for Jess and will keep her in my prayers. Because I don't know who you are, but it doesn't matter because God does. All right. There we go. Prayers. All right. So they're going to get what they want no matter what the cost, like crabs stepping on each other. They say cutting, tactless, demeaning things like I just told you. They don't care about your feelings. They say whatever. They blurt out things that a cultured, decent person would never say, and they don't care how it affects you at all. Yes, Jekyll Hyde. Oh, yes, definitely. Yep, of course. They start out being really nice and whatever, and then they let their mask off, and you see the ugly underneath and the dangerous sometimes. They have exaggerated entitlement. I deserve it simply because I exist. Everyone always knows exactly what I want. What's wrong with you? I never had to ask for anything. You should just know what I need. I shouldn't have to ask you or tell you. I shouldn't have to teach you how to do that. And everybody else is always one step ahead of me. That's the kind of stuff I heard from the former narcissist in my life. When I didn't know how her mother wanted coffee when she came over. I never met the woman in my life. She's like, wait a minute, you don't even know how to make coffee? I didn't say I didn't know how to make coffee. I said, I don't know how your mother likes it. Well, that's the thing. Everybody that hangs out with me knows how my mom wants coffee. When my mom comes in, everybody stops doing what they're doing and we get her coffee and all eyes are on her and everybody listens to my mother. That's just how it is here, Laura. I'm like, okay, what is the queen arrived? Seriously. And that was literally, she wasn't kidding. When that mother walked through the door, we were to stop everything we were doing. I don't care what it was. They got mad because I was on the computer chatting with somebody and the whole time because I was like, this isn't my family. I'm not going to intrude. This isn't my business. And later on, I got berated for it. When mom comes in, you get off the computer, you don't do anything, you just sit there and you listen to my mother. Okay, now that I know that I can do that, but why are you yelling at me now? Because I didn't know. I never met your mother in my life. But that's how a narcissist is. They think everybody operates by their family rules and whatever, and they're shocked when you don't. Yeah, true, Zen Emar. I couldn't see your first name, but yeah. I will definitely explain gaslighting. Just a moment. I didn't get to that yet. Okay, in fact, I'll do that one next. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is when they try to make you think that you're going nuts and you don't know what you just saw and heard. I'll try to make an example. Well, and I'm making this up. Say you've gone to a park and you're sitting there having a picnic. You get in a fight over the pickles. And the narcissist says, well, you always like pickles. And you're like, I've never liked pickles. We'll say it's your mother. I've never liked pickles, Mom. Oh, yes, you do. I can't believe you're saying that. You love pickles. No, I really don't like pickles on anything. Don't you remember when we had that casserole and they put pickles in it, how you loved it? No, Mom, I don't because I didn't like them, don't like them, won't like them, don't want them. Oh, you're just being ridiculous. Okay, flash forward a few days from now. The narcissist mother will be talking to the neighbor lady and telling her how you're an ungrateful little you know what because you didn't want the casserole with pickles when you always loved pickles before. And all of a sudden, you decided you didn't want them. And how ungrateful you were that that person at the picnic made the casserole and you didn't want the pickles. And you're sitting there going, I told you I don't like pickles. Never have. Now, I really do, by the way. I love pickles. But some people might not. But they will throw it up in your face later on and say, I can't believe you did that. And you embarrassed me and humiliated me in front of the neighbor lady. Just because you wanted to be ungrateful when I know that you've always loved pickles. And you're sitting there going, I give up. Told you I don't like pickles. I never did like pickles. You're not going to make me like pickles. It's not happening, Mom. It's not happening. And then eventually the narcissist will give up and just call you a name or whatever and walk away. That's one form. They're trying to tell you what you like. Another thing is, we'll do it with a husband. You have your keys and you set them on the coffee table, okay? The guy comes in, the husband, moves your keys, puts them, I don't know, on the floor of the closet in the corner or whatever. Okay, so you can't find your keys. You're looking all over. Honey, have you seen my keys? No, no, I haven't seen your keys. When he just moved them, okay? So finally, you're cleaning out the closet and you find your keys in there, and you're like, okay. I don't know why my keys are in here. I don't remember putting them in here, but okay. And you just hang them on the latch or whatever, wherever you keep your keys. Okay, the next day comes. Your keys are missing again. This time, they're not in the closet. They're not in the drawer. They're not on the coffee table. And you're like, I don't know where the keys are. And your husband, narcissist, says, I don't know, honey. Where did you have them last? I thought they were on the hook, and then I thought maybe I put them on the coffee table. I checked the closet. I checked the drawers. They're nowhere. He's like, I don't know, but we'll use my keys for now. So you go to the concert or whatever. And meanwhile, you have to blow your nose, so you reach for a Kleenex, and there's your keys in your pocket. And you're like, okay, I don't remember putting my keys in my pocket. And he turns and he looks at you and he's like, oh, I see you found your keys. Honey, I think you better see a doctor because you're like forgetting things a lot lately. And you're like, yeah, but no, I know I had my keys this morning. I'm sure I set them on the coffee table. Honey, I don't think you're feeling well. I think maybe, you are getting a little older. Maybe, things are starting to slow down. You're not able to remember things. I think maybe better than a doctor, I think we should get you to a therapist. A therapist? It's just over keys? Yeah, but it's the keys this time. Next time it's going to be something else. Hey, what if you forget where you put the car? No, I don't think that'll happen. I'm not that old. Well, you never know. Sometimes maybe there's something else going on. I don't know. I think you should just see a therapist. I'll call Dr. Jones in the morning. And before you know it, you're thinking you're nuts. But you're not. Basically, the narcissist just tricked you, deceived you, moved your keys, put them in your pocket at one point, and is trying to tell you that you're going crazy. That's gaslighting. There you go. Prime example. All right. Next one. Grandiosity or grandiosity, however you say it. Somebody that's grandiose, a narcissist in particular, are stuck up, conceited, competitive, full of rage. They love to brag and boast about themselves and who they know and who they're hooked up to and who they're in with. And it's usually a higher up person. They're dramatic, they're showy, they devalue people that they're in groups with. They'll say mean things to people. They'll go behind people's back and try to poison other people against them. They proclaim themselves as better, higher, more talented, stronger, better looking people. And they see people as beneath themselves. Yeah, you should do a channel. I'd be happy to pop in on you too and check out your channel. All right, especially if you do a live or something. Okay, exaggerated entitlement. Feeling and being seen as better than others at all times is paramount to a narcissist. If you take them to a restaurant, they expect to be served first, be at the exact spot they want to be sitting at, and if anybody's there, they expect them to move, and they will make a scene if they don't. They will expect to be spoken to as if they are royalty or star quality people. They demand to be the star even at someone else's birthday party. They will make everything all about themselves. I actually talked to somebody that had a narcissistic mother who said that at her sweet 16 birthday party, this mother literally was showing off and trying to get all of her teenage friends to pay attention to her and not hang out with the girl. That's just disturbing. Of course, the woman years later denied the whole thing. So whatever. Let's see. They will bully people to get what they want. They will lie. They'll blame other people as if they are really the victim of those people when they are really the true culprits. If narcissists are not adored and put first in all things, they will pout, they will give you the silent treatment, they will cause a scene, they will humiliate whoever did not give them the VIP treatment. They are attention seekers. They get butt hurt if people do not like what they wear, what they say, um, that they don't think that they're as wonderful as others think they are. They're very good at deceiving, seducing, attracting, and hooking their victims. They recognize intense vulnerability in people and they prey upon it. When you're with a narcissist, you will sense that it is your job to somehow make them feel good inside, which of course you can't do for anybody but yourself. I actually was told by the narcissist, as my partner, it is your job to make sure I am always entertained. So that means I want to see the latest news broadcasts that you think I would find interesting, the latest jokes you think I would find funny, because if I stop being entertained and I get bored, um, it's not pretty. It doesn't work for me. So you need to make sure I always have something to do that keeps me busy and keeps me entertained and impressed and occupied. And I literally felt that was my job, so I did my best, but I can tell you this person was a bottomless pit. There was nothing I could do to hold her attention, to make her consistently happy, to appease her, to comfort her, or whatever. There was nothing I could do. It was never enough. Like that song, never enough. Never enough, never enough for me, for me, for me. And that song is so telling for a narcissist. Never, 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 never. I mean, that's what they're screaming. Never enough, never enough, never enough for me. And that is so telling and very true. It's never enough for them. Um, okay. Narcissists are like black holes. No matter how you try to appease, impress, entertain, or comfort them, it will never work because all of that must come from inside themselves, not externally. A person who refuses to be comforted is not able to allow him or herself to feel calmed by anyone. The brain is very powerful, as are the ingrained messages in a narcissist's psyche. Now, we talked about signs of empathy that people have and they lack. First of all, what is empathy? Empathy is the ability to feel what another person is feeling, I believe, without like literally taking on yourself, but caring about that person. I mean, if you felt everything everybody felt, you would be like one disturbed little person. So you don't want to do it to that extent, but you do want to be able to see somebody suffering and comfort them or want to comfort them. So yeah. Okay. Signs of empathy, reflective listening, being able to say back to a person what you hear them saying and being sure that you're understood and heard. Being able to understand what someone's going through and truly caring and offering help or a shoulder to cry on, a hug, or I can't even begin to understand what you're feeling right now. I am so sorry that you're going through this. I'm hurting with you. Being able to say that you're sorry and truly see where you were wrong and making things right. Thank you, Jane. Um, if you've done something to hurt somebody and they tell you that they're hurt, being able to say you're sorry. Now, you could accuse me of being a narcissist in this one because I have a hard time saying I'm sorry sometimes, especially with my husband. I will force myself to get to that point where, okay, Laura, you're not perfect. You need to apologize. But that's a hard one for me. I have to ask you that. I have to admit that. I mean, not ask you that. Admit that. Sorry, I was looking at something else and got sidetracked. Um, and the thing with a narcissist is they'll say, I apologize. I apologize. Not I'm sorry. Not I'm sorry for hurting your feelings. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry I didn't understand. Never. It's always I apologize. And it's not a true apology. There's usually not tears with it that are genuine. If there are, they turn on and off very quickly so that you can tell it's phony and fake. The narcissists are very fake people. And the thing about narcissism versus the non narcissistic, if you're with a narcissist and you try to fake with them, you try to act like you're happy to be with them or that you're impressed with something they're doing, they are like bloodhounds. They can sense when you're pretending, and they will become very, very punishing if they sense that. That's why when people ask me, should I stay with this narcissist? I usually tell them, if you can get out, I would get out because they're not going to change, most likely, and you're going to pay the price. And you can't fake your way through a narcissistic relationship. You just can't. Because they, like I said, they're like bloodhounds. They can see through all that stuff. They literally look like they stare right through you when they talk to you, as it is. Also, another important point of empathy is caring about what's going on with another person just in general. Um, Sacrificing time and effort for another person when it inconveniences you sometimes. Um, Not saying, "Oh, well, your house burnt down to the ground. Well, you deserve it. You should have put that in that new smoke alarm system I told you about. You know, you got what's coming to you." That's narcissistic. Or, "Yep, I see that. He got cancer. Should have listened to me. Shouldn't have been eating all that stuff he was eating and drinking all that soda. It ain't good for you. It causes you cancer. So now he's got to suffer." That's the kind of nasty, mean, cruel things narcissists say. One thing you did not ever hear me say is, "Well, Chris is going to fry," or "I want him to fry." I read a lot of comments about, "Well, he deserves a death penalty. Let him fry. Let him do to him what he did to those other people." How is that being humane? I just don't, I don't know. That's not my heart. I would rather, I mean, yes, I want him to be in jail and prison and whatever. I don't know how I feel about the death penalty. I'm not sure I'm pro death of anybody, but I don't know. Lock him up and give him the bare essentials to live, and if he's guilty, and let him watch those videos over and over again and see what he lost. Um, I don't know. Just That's just me. I don't know. I have a different opinion about stuff than some people do, and I'm okay with that. All right, so that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. And we could look at all those things I talked about and think about the Shanann and the Chris Watts people that we know. Um, I don't know. I really want to know more about the case before I say, anything more about if they are or aren't narcissistic. Because I saw traits in both of them of narcissistic behavior. Does that mean they have NPD, narcissistic personality disorder? Not necessarily. I don't think she was the type of mother I would have wanted to have being a child. I don't think he was the type of father I wouldn't want that I would want to have. I'll stay on, no problem, Marley. I can stay on as long as people want to talk. I don't want to make it too long of a video, though. I don't know. I haven't heard any new information at all. The Santa video. Yeah, I guess we could discuss it. I really haven't watched it in depth. I've heard a lot about it, but I haven't actually watched it. It's really, really hard for me to watch these videos anymore because she's not here. I can't talk to her. I can't give her advice. I can't change anything. And the sad thing is, those girls' lives, they don't even have a chance to improve because they're gone. The little angels. The little angel babies. Little Bella and Cece. Rest in peace, Bella and Cece. So sad. Um, Weisenheimer, If you want me to watch and examine any of the videos, send them to me at delusiondispeller@gmail.com. Send me the links and I'll check them out. I just think it's wrong for any parents to force their children to do things that, are not necessary. Like if your kid is afraid of Santa, don't force them to sit on his lap just because you want to take a picture. Maybe next year they'll be older and they'll want to, or maybe they never will. It's just all those videos are just really disturbing to me. There was somebody that messaged me, and I'm hoping they watch this video so they'll hear me inviting them. Um, that person that messaged me and said, "We'll talk to the people that really knew her if you want to make a judgment." I'm inviting you. If you're the person that really knew her, come on along and talk to us. We want to know what really happened. We want to know what she was really like, why she did those videos the way she did, you know? Anyway, yeah, Lindsay, I think sometimes we all exhibit narcissistic behaviors, but we have to realize we do and try to change, We're alive. We can work on that. Unfortunately, Shanann is gone and can't. But there's other women out there, other Shananns in the world that can work on stuff. Oh, I'm gonna stand up. I gotta stand up. My back is hurting. Oh, that's terrible. I didn't even see that one, Marley, where Bella was sick and they were eating in front of her. That's terrible. That's the kind of stuff my stepdad used to do to me. They used to make fun of it, and I wouldn't want to eat what they were eating, and they'd say, "Well, I guess you're going hungry then," and then they would make me sit like in the corner, like between the broom closet and the refrigerator, and they would like make fun of me and say, "Now for the continuing story of Laura starves again," and then they'd all sit and eat while I sat there crying. So I know all about how that feels. Sad for Bella, because I was Bella. Ugh. Are you talking to me, Farah? My name's Laura Beth, but I'll go by Lori if you want me to. Let's set this up here. Sorry for the crinkling. I don't mean to ignore anybody, but oh, sorry, Farah. I was reading a paper a file. So I probably didn't see your questions. So if you want to repost them, I will be happy to answer them. If you can. Otherwise, I'll have to go back through the chat if it'll let me and answer them then. Wow. That's sad, Marley. How evil. Ugh. And then these people that are like Doge into speller haters because they think I'm a Shanann hater. How can you not, have bad feelings about someone that does that to a child? Do narcs commit suicide? I think some of them do. Why then? Send me the link, okay? I'll check it out, or I'll try to find it. Or tell me the name of the video and I'll check it out. You have a YouTube stalker from a Chris Watts supporter? Okay. Yeah, do it, Marley. Okay. I'm going to wait for Marley to bring me that link and I'll watch it. I'm going to get off of here shortly. I need to get my dishes done. I should really make the haters mad and do them on video, huh? I know they don't like it when I do that. Do my dishes on video. Who does that? Me. Oh, wow, Marley. Jeez. I'll show you something pretty cool about this little outfit I have on. I don't know if you can see it. I have this little, there it is, right here. Can you see that? It's like a little poofy flower thing. I sewed that on. I fell in love with that thing when I saw it at the fabric store. And I sewed that on the side because I thought it looked really cool. I saw the Pro Bar video. I didn't see the zoo video, the Santa video, the charcoal mask video. These videos are just like, I don't even have words to explain how I feel when I watch those videos. And people can say what they want. Oh, she wasn't like that off video. Well, then why was she on video like that? Why was she like that on a video? No, I haven't, Wizen. You're right. Even on a video being like that to your kids is wrong. Whether it's on video or off video, ugh, just wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Well, I used to sell too, but I didn't treat my children that way. Just evil. It's evil behavior and cruelty. All right, I'm waiting for Marley to come back and give me the link. And then I'm going to head off of here. I'm getting kind of tired. I need to get these dishes done. Get into some more comfortable clothes. But I'm glad I got to come on and talk to y'all today. I also want to eat more salad. I'm kind of hungry still. I had some tossed salad with some tuna fish in it. And I went to the pantry today to get some food, so. Yeah, I know. Haters are going to hate, and it's just what they do, and they do it best. No, I don't think being a narcissist is a conscious behavior. Not fully conscious, anyway. I think it's a learned behavior because the child either got the message that they were all important above anybody else, or that they weren't important at all and they had to take care of themselves. So there's either abuse, neglect, or golden child syndrome going on. Anywho, Marley, did you get back yet? My email. I'll type it in for y'all. And feel free to write me, and you can join my Facebook too. You can type stuff on. I have an easier time keeping up on what you type as questions and comments on Facebook because it's not moving like the screen is. There you go. Oh, hi, Madeline Z Playhouse. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Oh, the name of my Facebook group. Let me go get it for you. Hang on. I think it's the tragic story of the Watts family, but I'm not sure. So let me check. Man, it's getting chilly in here. We just turned the heat off because it was too hot. Now it's getting cold again. Oh my goodness, pardon me. So tired. I didn't sleep very well last night. I woke up at like 4, so I don't know why. Well, I haven't been feeling good. The school where I work, some of the kids were starting to come down with something. And do you ever get that feeling like you can just feel the germs crawling on you? Yeah, it felt like that. So I had to come home and drink some cayenne pepper tea, some sage, and cinnamon. All right, tragic situation of the Watts family. Oops. Typing it in for you. Yeah, the water gun thing was absolutely horrible. Agree, Lonnie, or Lanny. Sorry for the typo spelling error there. Oh, sorry, Liardi. Okay, you found it? I don't know if I'll need Kleenex. I'll probably just want to punch a hole through the screen and beat somebody up while I watch it. Not that I'm a violent person. I don't beat anybody up, but it just makes me so angry to see stuff like that. Thank you, Wizen and Marley, for sending me the links. Marley, are you going to post it here or are you going to send it to my email? I hear you, Lee RD. That's why I don't watch soap operas. My life has been a soap opera. I don't need to watch them. There's no direct evidence linking him to the death of the girls. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's like, Chris did it. Chris did it. He did it. He did it. He needs to fry. He needs to hang. We don't even know that he did it yet. Just because he said he did does not mean he did. He is innocent till proven guilty. And that won't happen till November 19th, hopefully. Okay, yeah, you can post them here. I guess I'll just copy paste them into a notepad. Right, Lanny, exactly. To me. To me, what? Oh, makes no sense to you. Pamela, we don't know that yet. That's what I was just saying. We don't know that yet. He is innocent till proven guilty. I don't care if he admitted anything. People can say anything they want. I want evidence. I want to know that I know that I know that he did it before I assume he did. That doesn't matter, Pamela. It really doesn't. He said he did it. He admitted it. I get it. But that doesn't guarantee that he did. Maybe he did. Probably he did. But I'm not going to say he did till I know that he did. And that would be based on evidence, which we don't have or know about. Hi, Cynthia. Going back where, Joe? Didn't admit to the girls. He's been charged with shenanigans murder only. Okay. I can't say it any more times. I'm okay, Cynthia. I'm doing good. Oh, okay. Yes, Marley. I know which one you're talking about. I think I did see that. I have a hard time watching those because her voice gets on my ever living nerves. Not because of her voice, but because she reminds me of somebody I know who also gets on my nerves. Somebody that I used to work with. So, yeah. And same type of personality, too. No, Pamela, I'm not going to use logic. I'm going to just wait and see how it unfolds. I've been accused of enough stuff. I don't need to make any blanket statements right now, other than I don't know. What I do know is what I saw in videos, I was appalled at. Period. And anybody that has no issue with those Shanann Watts videos, I'm not sure I would want to meet you in person because I'm not sure what type of person you would be. Seriously. Yeah, it does, Cynthia. True, Farrah. True. I mean, unless they get fingerprints and stuff and start talking about them. Hi, Sour but Tasty, you made it to a live show. Yeah, it was totally wrong. Totally wrong. Totally. Well, okay. Marley, did you post the link for me? Or was that you that said about what it was? I don't know if you posted it or not. I couldn't see. Put his speech in reverse to see subconscious truth with via David Oates. I'm gonna check that out because I'm all about backmasking. Never thought of doing that. Interesting, Jane. Yeah, Marley, something like that. Oh, okay, Marley. You want to send it to my email? You can send it to my email. Or you can even private message it to me if you want, or won't it let you do that either? I have no grip with you? I think you mean gripe with you, right? Pamela, I don't have a gripe with you. I don't have a gripe with anybody. Maybe a little bit with the haters, but no, not with you. Yeah, no, I know. I gotcha, Marley. Oh, that was you. Okay. Gotcha. I will. I'll just start going and watching all the plunder videos, even though I can't stand watching any of them because it breaks my heart for those little girls, those little angels. Yeah, I got a lot of haters, and they're making me kind of popular here. Not that I'm looking for popularity, but if I can become popular, that means my message is getting out and people are finding hope, and that's what I'm all about. Helping people find hope, helping people avoid narcissists, helping them get out of their relationships if they're in them with narcissists, which I've done for a few people, thankfully. Hi, Lori Mitchell Jones. Thanks for subbing. Welcome, welcome. Man, I wonder how long these live shows can even run because this is like super long. This is an hour and 32 minutes. Thank you, Cynthia. I give all praise to God for that. Anything I'm doing that's helpful, that's the Lord all the way. Yeah. Okay. I got you, Marley. I think I've seen part of that one. I probably didn't watch all of it. Well, my pastor did not show up today to help me figure out the flooring situation. I see your private message there, Farah. Thank you. I don't know what that is that you posted, but oh, no problem, Lori Mitchell Jones. I'm just reading comments here. Okay. Yeah, I'll check out the Santa video. I'll check out the Bella being sick video. Stupid Probar video I already seen. All right. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get going. I'm tired of talking, and I do have a chat room on Pale Talk. I've been trying to get people over there. Does anyone know of a different place we can chat? Like, not necessarily film it all the time, but just chat and keep it open for anybody that wants to pop in and talk about it? Is there any forum anybody knows about that we could do that at? Yeah, that's absolutely terrible, Marley. Ugh. Google? Like Google Hangouts? Is that what you mean? Oh, Marley. Yeah, I know. I'll check out Google Hangouts and see if it'll work. Anyway, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to type in my email address again. Maybe if it works. I'm not here. What am I doing? Typing it in the top bar. I meant to type it into the room here or into the chat area. illusionspeller@gmail.com. If anybody wants to join Google Hangouts or some sort of forum like Pale Talk or whatever to talk, I'll just keep it open all the time and y'all can talk your little hearts out. But I won't always be able to be here because I work and stuff. But some other people have more time on their hands to be talking about it and might want to. So I will have you message me at delusiondispeller@gmail.com. Send me your address, your email address, of course. And then I will send you the link to get on, or I will actually invite you to join me on the Google Hangouts or the Pale Talk. So I'll wait and see if you all write me at delusiondispeller@gmail.com. I'm going to get off of here for now. And thanks for watching. Hope that was informative and maybe a little entertaining. I don't know. I guess I could close out with a song. I'm trying to think of what song to sing. Hang on, I'm going to find a song to sing. I guess I could sing this song from, it's called Get Over It, I think, with Kirsten Dunst. It was a song that I sang in our wedding to my husband because he liked to sleep a lot. So I will sing that song in closing, okay? Let me sleep, for when I sleep, I dream that you are here. You're mine, and all my fears are left behind. I float on air. The nightingale sings gentle lullabies. So let me close my eyes and sleep, perchance to dream, so I can see the face I long to touch, to kiss. But only dreams can bring me this, so let the moon shine softly on the boy I long to see. And maybe when he dreams, he'll dream of me. I hide beneath the clouds and whisper to the evening dream. Tell me dreams are just dream away, dream away. I'll dream away. So let the moon shine softly on the boy I long to see. And maybe when he dreams, he'll dream of me. Oh, oh, dream of me. Bye, everybody.